Hey, this is John from FlatCatGear, and I'm back in the kitchen. Seems like I haven't been here for a while. Today, so what I'm going to make is a spaghetti with a hearty meat sauce. And one of the things I picked up, I talked about recently, was tomato powder. This stuff is really cool because it's a really good way to cut down on your weight. Again, what I've got is dried hamburger, pasta. I'm going to rehydrate the pasta. I'm going to rehydrate the sauce. And what we're going to do is we're going to steam bake it. Steam baking is a great way to cook pasta with a thick sauce because it's the one way you can heat it up and not burn anything. So let me pull the camera in and I'll get everything started. Now this is going to make a pasta dish that's big enough for 2 people. And so what I have is, this is 1.7 ounces of hamburger. This is going to make a ½ pound. And this is 4 ounces of pasta. So what I would do, backpacking, these would be in a Ziploc bag. If I'm making pasta at dinner, at lunchtime, I would add water to the hamburger. Now I'm using warmish water now. But this, to me, takes 2 to 4 hours to rehydrate, to really rehydrate well. So at about lunchtime, I would add water to the Ziploc bag here. Pasta would be in a Ziploc bag. About an hour before I wanted to bake, I would rehydrate the pasta. Okay, we're gonna let that set, and then now I'm gonna make the sauce. So here I'm ready to make the sauce. I'm gonna make a 1 cup of sauce. It's the first time I made it, so it may not be enough. And so at the end, I'll scale it up or scale it back when I put in my recipes. But right now it takes a 1/4 cup of tomato powder. So a 1/4 cup of tomato powder is 4 tablespoons. Take a tablespoon of oregano. Also like my sauces pretty hearty. Tablespoon of basil. I don't have dried parsley, so I'm putting fresh parsley in. Tablespoon of garlic powder. About 2 tablespoons of onions in there. I like onions. And a little bit of brown sugar. And add a ½ teaspoon of bouillon. Now I'm gonna add water. Hold on a second. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add enough water. I'm gonna make it a little on the saucy side. The reason is even though you rehydrate the pasta and rehydrate the meat, when you start cooking it, they're gonna absorb some more water. So it's been an hour. You can see the pasta is quite limp, rehydrated. The meat, I used hot water, so you can see it's pretty much doubled in size. Sauce looks good. So I've drained these and add the meat in. We'll pour the sauce in. Hopefully it'll fit in my 5-inch pan. So the normal way to do this is, so in here I've got my pasta. I've got about a ½ inch of water. It's on a spacer. Normally what you would do is you'd fire this up in high mode, wait for it to boil, then change it over to simmer. I'm going to do it the lazy way. The lazy way is just to start off with a simmer. So I'm using Esbit, the Epicurean stove. I'm using a, give you a sneak peek at this. This is a modification I'm working on for the Bobcat stove. I'll go into more details later, but it's kind of a really slick idea. So everything seems to be working. Again, this is a slow mode. It's probably going to take about 45-50 minutes to get done. If you want to go faster, you go in the high mode, bring it up to a boil, then flip it over. But I'm super lazy today, so we're just going to go to the simmer mode the whole way. It's been about an hour. And like I said, everything kind of swelled up and filled up. Absorb some of the liquid. Let's take it in the house and take a look at it. Okay. See, this is the advantage of steam baking. You can see how thick and gloppy this is. So the advantage of steam baking is you're not going to ever burn this. And you can make nice, thick, hearty sauces. All right. So there you go, a hearty, rich meat pasta sauce. Come visit us at www.FlatCatGear.com.